Oh, hey there. Well, this is my fourth Circuit Novation jam session that I'm posting to YouTube, which is interesting and that I wasn't really sure that I would post more than one. Really, even the one was a whim. But I'm having kind of fun doing them. They're not that difficult now that I've got the sort of video production aspects down, and I do them anyway, so why not record them and put them on the web? It's not that difficult. This one I had kind of a Latin bass drum idea in my head, and that's really all I had, and I just kind of sat down at the spur of the moment and recorded this little jam. And again, it doesn't end up really sounding Latin at all, I don't think, in the end. And that's kind of again, as I've said in previous videos, that's what I like about the circuit is, it's a collaborative effort between you and the machine, I think. What you end up coming up with. And the more you treat it like that, I think the more satisfying the experience is. I don't think it's a particularly satisfying experience to have a really set idea of what you want to do and then sit down and try to make that exactly with the circuit, because it's just, it doesn't work like that. At least not for me. Maybe some people think like that. I don't know. You just have a bunch of sounds that you really don't know that well. None of them have labels, obviously. Anyway, this was kind of a faster tune for me, almost 120 beats per second, faster than I kind of normally do on here. I really had no idea what I was going to do for bass, and I just came up with this on the spur of the moment. Got a little confused there and had to stop, but clear it out, give it another shot. But it was really just come up with that beat, which doesn't even sound that much like the original beat I was thinking of, and then start layering some stuff on top and see what happens. Didn't record that one very well, did I? Just a couple notes that are off. I can fix those one way or another. Probably easiest just to re-record everything, so let's do that. That's close. Sounds like there's an extra note. There it is. It's kind of funky. Reminds me a little of, Morris Day and the Time. Morris Day just came out with a new video. It's really weird if you ask me. I liked Morris Day back in the day. I don't know where he's been for the last 40 years. But he was pretty cool back when I was a kid. I thought he was pretty cool. Alright, so for whatever reason, I decided to use the step sequencer to get this beat in here quick when I started, and now I'm thinking I could probably do better with my fingers than the steps. So I'm going to mess around a little bit and see what I can do. Yeah, I like that. A lot of work for one little measure, but sounds good. I think we need more drums, so maybe take that initial bass drum idea I had and mess around with the patch a little. I like to leave it in if I can, because that was the core of it all. It's interesting how you can kind of tune your drum patches to your song. It's an interesting idea. Here, the sample flipping is a little bit of a pain in the ass. And sample flipping, let's be clear, it's a hack. It's a hack that they enabled on purpose, and I'm glad they did. But the UI for it is not great. It's just, you can get so much more out of your 4 drum tracks with it that it's worth putting up with the limitations or the downside, I think, of the user interface. It would be awesome if there was a better way to do it. Throw some cymbals in here, a little hi-hat line. Personally, I love that sound. I like the hi-hat opening and closing. You use that a lot. This is kind of a disco thing, really, right? Yeah. Alright, let's find a cool bass patch now. I like that rhythm. A little hard to hear all those drums going. Turn them all down so we can hear the patches we're previewing. Cool kind of 80s synth bass sound. I think I could work with that. The filters on this thing are fun to play with. They're very musical. I really enjoy the patches that expose filter settings on some of the knobs. There's the master filter too, of course, but it's really only good for live. And kind of get those oscillators and that envelope opening and closing kind of in the rhythm like that, kind of breathing with it. I like that. Let's try to find some kind of a harmonic element. How'd that note get recorded? No, it's not recorded anymore. I like the groove, but that wasn't working. Maybe something more rhythmic. Got more of a keys part. Maybe even a Latin-y keys kind of thing. I saw another guy doing this on YouTube with the circuit, but he was using the one of the scales, not the chromatic keyboard. Worked a lot better. Matter of fact, I don't think this really works at all with the chromatic keyboard. Let me try something else. Maybe find a better sound. I think I need a polyphonic sound here, though. Fatten up the whole track. Kind of like a marimba. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like somewhere in between a marimba and a steel drum, but probably a little thinner than either. I think that might work. I think that's 2 bars. That's not too bad. I think I need more texture though, more harmony. Easy to layer that in though. Let's do even more. The little left hand part. You can tell I get serious when I turn the circuit. Ruins the shot, but I had to get that angle. Alright, we're straight now. Maybe 1 or 2 more lines. At this point, I don't think it's anything resembling any kind of keyboard part a human would play, but I like it. Mess with the mix again. We turn those drums way down to be able to hear the bass patch, and now we got this other part. Let's throw some effects on here. I really want to find a good delay for that rhythmic keyboard part. Yikes. Sometimes it's cool how you can hear the delay transitioning from one setting to another, and sometimes it's just confusing. That's kind of cool. A little reverb. Bring things together. Yeah. trouble remembering which drums were on which tracks. Sounds cool broken down too, I like it. Mess around with that keyboard patch a little more. One thing I've noticed is sometimes the knobs will record automation even when you don't touch them. Just notice out of the corner of your eye they turn red, which indicates they're recording. And you gotta clear them out. It's an interesting sound, but not what I'm looking for. Well, they make it sound like an organ here if you want. I'm looking for a little spacer. Oh, there's my envelope. I like that. Spacey. I think we'll call that done. Play it here for you at the end. Thanks for watching.